let's get them caught up on some NBA and NHL playoffs going across the land. Let's start in San Fran, where the Warriors dusted up on Luka and the Mavs, taking game one easily, 112-87. Warriors come out on fire in the third quarter. They never look back. Steph with 21 and 12 boards. Luka held in check most of the night. He throws up 20 points. Never really found a way to take over like we're used to seeing. I think most experts probably had Golden State in this one, but not many had them winning by a margin like this in such a fashion. What'd you see from last night's game?
Luke. They whooped that trick last night. Like, goodness gracious.
We're back at it.
They had a Warriors third. It's
did.
So interesting seeing this Warriors team because everybody's just like, look, this team has a championship pedigree. They've been there, done that. And it's like, look, yes, but like if you look at this team, you're only talking about Steph, Clay, Draymond, I guess Looney, if you know. But those are the three guys that have remained during this time, and Steve Kerr. Well, I guess Mike Brown too. He's on his way out. Mm-hmm. But like this team largely different. You added Andrew Wiggins. You added it's a pool party. It's baby. A pool party.
He's been going off. Great season.
Oh my goodness. Like he is phenomenal. Also, as Deion Sanders would say, pay that man. Like they're gonna have to money. Yeah, they're gonna have to pay that man. Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting. This team has redefined and reconstructed itself to be just like the teams that we saw when they were making the championships run. People are like the new death lineup with Steph, Clay, Poole, Wiggins, and Draymond at the five. Like, back then it was, Iggy and KD, like those guys coming in and they were the death lineup. And it's just so interesting, man. Like this team has retooled over the past few seasons, endured some terrible seasons trying to get Clay back. And, they took a swing at D'Lo, traded him for Wiggins, and now they kind of have – it's interesting to see like Wiggins kind of realize his potential on this Warriors team. And he had a great night last night. And it's funny. They were swarming Luka. Like every time he got the ball, they were double teaming him. They were like throwing hands at him, swiping at the ball. There was a few turnovers where he was just like, trying to do his Luka thing. And a player's just like, oop, I'll have that. And they're going the other way with it. Like they seem to have found maybe not a blueprint, but they found something that works really well to slowing down Luka. And it's going to be interesting to see how Jason Kidd and the Mavs adjust and try to get back some control in this series because the Warriors have shown like they can avalanche you and it could be ugly really quick.
Yeah, well, we talked about how important coaching is. So Jason Kidd had high praise for specifically Andrew Wiggins and just the blueprint they laid out to stop Luka. He was averaging 31.5 points per heading in. Props to Wiggins specifically, again, who did a great job stifling Luka end to end. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself here. Still a lot of basketball left to be played in this one. Yeah. I still think this one goes 7 personally. Comes down to the wire. I'm not too worried about Luka quite yet. He's too good, too impactful to stay quiet and not take over a game or two or maybe even 3. We'll see. He'll get his, and the Mavs, I think they're going to make this one close when it's all said and done. Hey, let's slide over to the NHL where, oh my goodness,
sheesh,
what in the world happened in Calgary last night? Shh, you hear that? Another goal was just scored. 15 goals. 15 goals in this one. An instant ESPN classic. Flames beat the Oilers 9-6. 2 field goals to 3 in game 1 and put on a display for the ages. Reggie, help me out here. Where do we even start with a score like that?
So this was a defensive battle.
A chess match.
Field goals kicked.
Yeah.
Between the Patriots and the Browns back in 1998. defensive battle.
Nick
the
Folk.
Patriots, the Patriots pull it out 9-6 over the Browns in a Week 5 special. You know, like it was kind of crazy. Like, it's funny because like when I was trying to figure out like the game of hockey, and you know there are games that 1-0, 2-1,
oh yeah,
things like that, and it's just like, oh, okay, all right. But like watching a game like that kind of spoils you, right? Because you're just like, ooh, and then someone taps you on the shoulder like, hey, don't get used to that. That's not a normal thing, especially in the playoffs. You're not expecting a team to score 9 goals. Like, are
Absolutely
you crazy?
Not. Right?
Are you crazy? Like, I think that was, well, for one, it was highly entertaining. But also just like highly unlikely that we'll see something like that again.
How about the Oilers? Like, how are the Oilers feeling today? They put up 6 goals, Reggie.
And they lose.
I mean, if
they gave up 9.
If I were to tell you the Oilers would put up 6 goals in game 1 and be down 1-0, no chance you'd look at me with a straight face. It's like, again, what we talked about with the Twins. If I told you the Twins put up 14 and Buxton goes 0 for 4, no way you look at me with a straight face. But, I mean, that's how it rolled last night. Again, just a highly entertaining game is the word to use there for sure. Game 2 of that tomorrow night. Puck doesn't drop until 9:30. Other NHL news, Hurricanes take down the Rangers 2-1 in overtime to grab game 1. That was a good
one, too.
That was a good one, yeah. More your stereotypical, again, playoff NHL type of hockey matchup there. They'll play again tomorrow night as well. Reggie and I will be back here Monday to break down all that action.